So now we're moving on to fitting the steam regulator. This is actually one from the radio control conversion kit. The one from the manual that you get sort of standard with the locomotive, it looks very similar. But I think the difference is actually in the needle inside. So the idea is that with a fibre washer in between one of these two guys, let's just try with this one. The fibre washer goes on the top of the steam turret there, and then the idea is that once it's screwed on, the outlet from the steam regulator has to be at an angle of, let's say, between 7 and 8 o'clock, looking at it from the rear. If I just move this up, so it's there now, so it needs to be, that's about right actually, because it's now finger tight. So when I tighten it up proper, it's going to be around about there, I think. And Roundhouse suggest that if it's not in the right place, then you can reduce the thickness of the fibre washer. And actually the Roundhouse give you, let me get the other one, it gives you 2 thicknesses of fibre washer you get with the kit. Got no idea whether you can see that, but they are 2 thicknesses. This one is thicker than this one, but I'm going to go with this one. I think that's going to be about right. Oh, by the way, when you're doing the final fitting, you have to put some thread lock, some thread sealant on here, and or a tape, gas tape. And in a communication with the Roundhouse, they suggested to me that you can just use the red Loctite 542 for it. So I'm gonna, I'll be using that. Put the fibre washer on first, and then I'm just going to put some sealant on it. I might just put sealant on it first, even before the fibre washer actually. Don't need a lot, that's about it. Oh, you don't need any more. Put the ring on, fibre washer, tighten this up. Okay, putting this on here. So check the thread. Yeah, looks alright. Okay, remove that again, put him back down. Okay, there's the regulator. That was a bit worrying. Okay, the next job is fitting the pressure gauge, and the pressure gauge fits onto this pipe here. And don't know whether you can see that, but the pipe, it's got a dome like end to it, so that will provide the gas seal. To tighten up the union, you need a 4BA spanner, but you also need a 4BA spanner to hold the pressure gauge. So it is handy if you've got 2 sets of BA spanners. It's this using 2 sets of spanners. It's I've come across that earlier in the build. So it's fine that Roundhouse, this is the from the what Roundhouse provided with the chassis kit, and this is from my own set. So what we'll do, we'll crack on and mount the pressure gauge. You don't have to fit it exactly right now, you can do that later, but it needs to be facing the left hand side or front and back. I don't know when the body's on, whether you can actually see it through the window or in the back of the cab, but for now I'm just putting it at the same place that I put it, that it's put with the factory, sort of on the left hand side. We'll just tighten that up with I don't want to do anything else, I'll just leave it there now. So there it is, it's fitted, steam, and while we're there I'll just show you on this side the steam regulator at the 7-8 o'clock bit there. It's starting to look now like a proper steam locomotive. Okay, the next job is to do the final fitting on the blanking plug on top of the steam turret. And if you look there, I hope you can see that it's actually fitted with an O-ring. So that means you don't have to go crazy tighten it up. So you just have to nip it shut. So I mean the safety valve, take the safety valve off. That's got the same system. And this most definitely, when you fit it for working, it's just finger tight and that's it. And with so what I'm going to do with the blanking plug is just take in my case a 13mm spanner. It is a little bit wide, but it's enough, and just nip it shut. Perhaps just like that, and see how that goes. Just leave it like that. Okay, I've just been reading the instructions, reading ahead concerning the fitting the gas burner and so on, and they assume that the superheat pipe is mounted in the whole length of the flue on the left hand side of the flue, and this is the first time I've seen this mentioned anywhere. And as you can see, my superheater pipe is not. It's in the middle. It's going centrally down the flue. So I'm going to have to temporarily just remove the boiler again, and at the front where I bent it through 90 degrees, I'm going to have to put some sort of kink into it so that it ends up on the left hand side of the flue looking at it from the rear, and then remount the boiler again. So that's something to watch out for if you're watching these series of videos with the intention of building a loco yourself. So we put it all back together, and the superheater pipe is now on the left hand side, and we've also bent it round to the left at the rear as stated further on in the instructions to do with the burner. If you don't do that, then you won't be able to get the burner on properly. And I think it's also going to ease coupling up the pipe work from the steam lubricator. So the next job is the steam lubricator. This is how it comes in the kit. When it's fitted, it's the idea is that it stands above the rear steps, and this is a drain plug, and the drain plug should really just be in such a position that when you open the drain plug, any water that's in there drips down the side here. Looking at it from the left hand side, the left hand feed pipe, this is the steam in pipe, and that needs to be bent round and fitted to the outlet from the steam regulator, and the right hand pipe, that needs to be bent right back and fitted to the superheater pipe. However, we need to watch out because there's going to be a cab body here, so will be I'll be bending the copper pipes to put it on there, you know, to fit it how it should be fitted, but it's only going to be a rough position. The actual final position, that will come once the body's fitted. The nut at the end of the pipe is 2BA, and the connector on the superheater, that's 4BA. So we're going to start with bending the pipe so it fits to the steam regulator, and if you remember, when it's on here and in the right position, it needs to be bent right around there and to go back up there. And this is quite a tight bend, so I think I'm just going to actually see if I can do it with just put the screwdriver along the length of the pipe there and see if I can bend that round. Okay, that's not bad really. Okay, so we've got it about there. Need to bend it back, perhaps horizontally and then up. So we'll give that a go. A bit horizontally. Bend it back. See how that works out. How we're doing. Okay, now we need to bend it up right at the end. Okay, so this one has to be bent downwards and then onto that pipe, so try and do the same trick. Okay, I might just have to remove the top one to bend it around. See what that looks like. Okay, there's that pipe is on. Get this one on, feed in. So we've made a start. Let's see if we can tighten this up a bit. All this finger tight, of course. There we go. Top one back on. And then the lower one. .4BA with that one, and then tightening that nut with it. So there we go. Come on, spanner. There you go. Looking at it from the side, not bad. Not sure about whether that right hand pipe is going to foul the bodywork of it or not. We'll have to wait for that one, but I'm sure we can. I might, you know, fiddle around with it a little bit more, but it's on, and I think we can go on to the next stage of the build now.